Next on Worcester News Tonight, an emergency meeting at Dudley over a proposed cemetery. More on what the town's lawyer is saying. Plus, a community mourns the loss of a local woman 1 year after her murder. More from the Candlelight Vigil tonight in Worcester. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Catherine Andrioli. More on those stories in a minute, but new tonight, a man is robbed and stabbed in Worcester and the attack caught on camera. Brian Burnell has the details.
The surveillance cameras on this house on Acton Street in Worcester caught it all. Just after 7 p.m. Monday night, a man is lingering outside. A second camera catches his attackers around the corner, getting ready to move in. The assault takes less than a minute. One man walks by the victim, then turns back, pulls a gun, and shoves it in his face. The second attacker then joins in. Police say he had a knife, and the pair demanded money. The victim gives them what he has, and then punches are thrown. The man with the knife lashing out, stabbing the victim in the back. He drops to the ground as the attackers run off, escaping toward a nearby school. Several people called 911, and emergency responders arrived just minutes later. The man who put up the surveillance cameras didn't want to be identified. He says, though, he put them up because crime like this happens all too often in his neighborhood.
And a candlelight vigil in Worcester brought community members together in remembrance of Cherise Hill. Today is the 1-year anniversary of Hill's death after she was brutally stabbed and murdered by 2 men outside Murray Ave in Worcester. Neighbors, friends, and families in the community gathered at Peace Park in Worcester during a candlelight vigil to honor Hill and other victims of violence. Many lit candles in a circle and shared a memory of a lost loved one, including the family of Cherise.
I think I'm speaking for the whole family when I just say everybody misses you, we love you. It's very sad to go into Christmas without you, and we wish you was here.
And a woman we spoke with says she is attending the vigil in memory of her son, who she said was murdered in Worcester at the age of 21. She says vigils like these are an important way for people to mourn together and support each other after losing a member of their family.
But when your child is taken, like this young lady and my son, it's a different feeling. It wasn't a car accident. It wasn't something that they did. Someone came along and took their life. And nobody has the right to do that to anybody. So that pain stays. And the young lady's parents are going to have a long road ahead of them, going through the court and seeing these people who did that to their daughter. So if I can be of any help to her, talk to her, be there for her, I would do that.
The vigil was held by the Women Together organization. Many there hope the vigil brings peace to the family and others who have lost a member of their family to violence. Through support of others, 2 men were indicted on first-degree murder charges in March. Worcester police say an argument may have led to a double stabbing in the city this morning. It happened just before 2 a.m. on Constitution Avenue. The victims, a man and woman, told police they were in an apartment when they got into an argument with another man. The suspect then allegedly stabbed the woman in the leg before proceeding to attack the male victim, stabbing him several times in the chest and legs. Both were treated and are expected to be okay. Police are still looking for the suspect. Tonight, members of the Dudley Board of Selectmen held an emergency meeting over a proposed cemetery the Islamic Society of Greater Worcester is pushing to bring to Dudley. The meeting was called in response to a letter filed by the state's Attorney General office. The letter cautioned if the town puts the issue of approval of the cemetery to a town vote, they may be violating certain state and federal laws. Members of the board met for an executive session. The town's lawyer released a statement following the meeting.
This body asked the Attorney General for advice on how to resolve that conflict. The Attorney General has now issued an advisory letter, and this body met tonight, the Board of Selectmen met tonight to review the letter and to consider its impact upon the Islamic Society pending case.
The meeting stems from ongoing efforts from the Islamic Society of Greater Worcester. The organization wants to build a cemetery on Corbin Road and is seeking approval from the board. No word on what the outcome will be following tonight's meeting. They say they will be releasing more information in the future. And many in Worcester got in the holiday spirit tonight at the Festival of Lights. The event kicked off with open skate on the Worcester Common Ice Rink and even a visit from Santa. Our Cam Jandro was there and has more.
Good evening, Catherine. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Tonight, the city hosted their annual Festival of Lights, kicking off the holiday season with a bang. Worcester welcomes the holidays with the Festival of Lights. Hundreds packed City Hall Common, including kids excited for the holiday season.
I always come here every year, no matter what. But I always just come here because I just like walking around and looking at all the lights and stuff because it gets me excited for Christmas and stuff. So.
I think it's really awesome how all the lights are set up. I like how Santa comes and how you get to see him if you want to visit him. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll die his story.
Some say regardless of the temperature, this is a great time to be with loved ones.
We came down here for the lights and to watch ice skating and for fun. And what I'm looking forward to most holiday season is spending time with my family and friends. Spending time with my family.
Me too.
Celebrating what we all came here for.
Ice skating on the Common and live music highlighted the entertainment, and a special visit from Santa made it even more magical.
I want to wish everybody a happy holiday season, a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year.
Now, the Worcester Common Oval is officially open, so if you want to come down and skate during the winter season, just go on the city's website to find rates and hours of operation. The decorations will be here through the holiday season, so there's plenty of time to come down and enjoy some of the Christmas cheer. Reporting in downtown Worcester, I'm Cam Jandro, Worcester News Tonight.
And December 3rd marks the 17th anniversary of the Worcester Cold Storage Warehouse fire, where 6 firefighters lost their lives battling the blaze. Our Rosalind Flaherty has more on the outpouring of support the city has received to honor the fallen heroes.
Days after the Worcester Cold Storage fire in 1999, mementos started arriving in the city. Today, they are still here, stored in a safe place.
85 22-gallon tubs of cards, letters, T-shirts, fire department patches from all over the country.
Retired Worcester Fire Lieutenant Don Courtney says they have received items from all 50 states, 3 foreign countries, and 2 ships at sea, all people paying respects to the 6 fallen firefighters.
All of these cards and letters meant something. You know, you took the time to send it to us. We appreciated it. We have kept it.
Courtney has been in charge of overseeing what firefighters affectionately call the stuff. He comes in several times a year to the warehouse where it is stored to make sure everything is in order.
I have a proclamation from Governor Patrick that I have been called Keeper of the Stuff officially.
Ron Gagnon was there almost 17 years ago, fighting the fire from the outside. The retired lieutenant says this is his first time seeing some of the stuff since 1999.
It was pretty emotional coming in. So, and then Don gave me the tour, and I'll admit he had me in tears a couple times.
Courtney says the goal is to use a space at Union Station where all the stuff will be on display at a fire museum and educational center. It will be another way, Courtney and fellow firefighters say, to ensure their 6 fallen brothers are never forgotten.
We miss you guys. You know, I worked with those guys. We miss you. We're never going to forget you. We hope that, you know, in your looking down on us, you understand that we still love you, and we miss you, and we are always going to remember you.
Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
And many gathered at Mechanics Hall Friday night for the 8th annual UMass Winter Ball. Governor Charlie Baker and Lieutenant Governor Karen Polito were among the 400 guests who attended the event. The Winter Ball is the largest fundraising event for UMass Medical School and UMass Memorial Medical Center, with nearly $5 million raised since 2009, all through sponsorships, live and silent auctions, and ticket sales. UMass says this year is the biggest yet and hope to raise more than $1 million in fundraising.
This has been the best turnout we've ever seen. We don't believe there's ever been a fundraising event like this in Worcester that's raised $1 million. So we're hoping for $1 million tonight, and with the support of the great people that are here tonight, that'll happen.
It's amazing how people from our community, the corporate community, and individuals come together to support our institutions. You know, we're an institution that cares for those in great need. And at our times of need, it's wonderful to have the support of our community.
And each year, an important program at the medical center is selected as a beneficiary of the proceeds. The auction raises this year's recipient is the Center for Autism and Neurodevelopmental Disorders.